only 4,720 pounds. This is the Passport 2400 Bunkhouse here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. If you'd like to see if we have it in stock and available, please visit the link in the video description, where we only publish what we have. We don't do bait and switch, and we don't do hidden fees at our dealership. And also our pricing doesn't change if you do or don't have a trade. If you'd like full details on any of that, then please just simply contact any of our folks here at Haylett's, and we're more than happy to explain why we, put a lot of fair deals out there and how we've grown to become the largest independent standalone RV dealership in the state of Michigan. Good brands like the Keystone Passport are why. This is the #1 selling ultralight in North America, first of all, and that's a huge statement, because this has become the most aggressive and most populated product segment in the entire RV industry. The laminated lightweight trailer segment is the largest, thickest chunk of this. And on top of that, every brand builds a floor plan like this. So why is the Passport 2400 still so successful? Even though it's just surrounded by other people trying to be like it, this one continues to be a success. That's what I want to focus on, are the detail reasons as to why. Because it really is the devil in the details on this one. They have done an amazing job on this product, and they continue to just barely every year the slightest tweaks to make it better. They don't do big product changes, because that causes inconsistency in the brand. They do small, smart things, and that's the whole story of a Passport, is it's the smart money trailer. Now, areas that you're going to use, see, touch, feel every single day, they'll invest smart money in this. Like, you're going to get in and out of this extra wide, like 30-inch wide baggage door, plus however wide it is inside of there, pass-through compartment every day. But since you're going to get in and out of it every day, they spend a little more money in the nicer baggage latches. They actually have a heavier insulated laminated door here, so that you're not spilling out all your climate control from under the master bed and getting hot or cold at night. You're going to sleep comfortably. Now, they also do some smart maintenance things, preventative at that, like protecting this piano hinge from water exposure. If you've ever camped, you've been to a campground, you see someone with that old fifth wheel lift up their baggage door, it's like screech. Well, that's because water gets in the hinge, freezes, expands, and it springs the hinge. Now it's protected. Now that's not going to happen. And it's that kind of smart preventative attention to detail that goes into this product that helps reduce the potential for human failure during construction. It reduces the potential for failure from weather, from lack of maintenance. It's built for ownership long term. I love being a Passport dealer because they stay in your driveway and they don't come back to mine. They're one of 3 brands specifically that I absolutely categorize in the what I call superior service category in terms of things that just don't come back for service. We've got 3 brands here. I'm not really ashamed of anything that we have here. We've got a few that are definitely really good. Then we've got 3 specifically I call superior, this being one of them. I think a lot of it starts with the chassis. This is one of the things I've identified as a difference on the Passport from the other ultralights here at Haylett RV, and it's not that they're bad, it's just that they went better here. This is the NXG huck-bolted Z chassis. It's an aircraft style chassis. It's made with high strength, low alloy, aka HSLA steel. It's like an aircraft, guys. So it's thinner but stronger. It's actually a Z-frame. It does have a fully enclosed underbelly that is forced air heated. Now, they've put a real simple solar prep up here. It seems like everything has got some kind of solar prep on it. If you're curious what that means, give us a call. Solar prep doesn't mean, oh, I can run the air conditioner and the fridge on solar. It means that you can keep the battery topped off and run lights and fans. Now, windows are tinted because that's something you need for day-to-day use. Windows open for airflow because that's something you need for day-to-day use. The tinted windows also keep this thing cooler inside. Now, this has got cable-driven slides, which is an awesome system. It's as bulletproof as anything possibly can be in this business. It's also among the very least warranted things at a lot of other Keystone camps, like the Cougar, the sister to this, or the cousin, or whatever you want to call it, the Keystone Cougar. The cable slide system they use is literally their least warranted thing from the entire family of Cougars. I think that's impressive. It's extremely light. It's the most expensive slide system out there. They wouldn't be using it if it wasn't working extremely well. They could use a cheaper slide system if it wasn't working well. This is working well. Outside utility shower, black tank flush. Good, you know, every time you camp, every day you camp kind of features. You'll see smart money invested in this product like that. I love the color scheme on the outside is simple, but it's nice and high contrast. It's modern. It's great. I really like that. Gas and electric, auto ignition water heater, and a maximum sized patio awning. They did not, again, the stuff you're going to use every day, they went all in. You're going to use that awning every single day. So they put the biggest, baddest awning on it they can. For use and convenience, it's a 2-finger easy tilt power awning with full-length LED lighting at that. Now, the outside kitchen here, because this is a big wide door, they did double magnet latches so that a wind gust can't get under that and cause it to fall on your head or hit your burner and cause like grease or water splash that's really hot, because that's a safety thing. So they put doubles on that so you don't have a problem. Now, when you start looking at their kitchen, this is pretty actually common of the low-profile Keystone outside kitchen. Carrying so many different Keystone brands here at Haylets, I get to see how they relate to one another. These extra little wing-out countertops here give you that extra daily use prep space that you're really going to appreciate. And it's these extra details that I see a lot of other brands not have. Now this has, I don't know, you call it like a scorpion tail sink mechanism. It's simple, it's inexpensive, it's effective. If there's a way to make it super effective while not costing you an arm and a leg, Passport's going to do it, you know, because this thing is pure function. Everything in this works well. Now when you're done with it, it recesses right out of the way. You've got your, obviously, Dad's medicine cabinet out here, the outside refrigerator where we can keep bottles of water and barley pop. When you're done, you flip it, you forget it, lock the door, there you go. Wide stance stability axles. We move a lot of trailers around here at Haylet RV to the tune of about $1,200 a year as the largest standalone dealer in the state. And one of the things that our lot porters have always actually commented on when they're moving trailers from our storage lot to our main sales lot here is how nicely the Passports tow. Because they're engineered, they're balanced well so they don't bounce back up and down a lot. And the wide stance axles, they help the trailer not scoot back and forth and not rock back and forth a lot. They just tow nicely. So the guys who do this professionally are telling us that this is the way to go. And I think that's awesome. Aluminum wheels always look fantastic too. Easy triple steps in a class dominated by double steps. They probably could have done a double step and you wouldn't have thought twice because you said, yeah, I understand. Because this is a very aggressively price-pointed trailer. But you're going to use the steps every day. So they went to a nicer one. You're going to use a handle every day. So they went to the nicer one. The stuff you use, see, feel, touch, depend on every day. It's all here. This is, you've got all aluminum skeleton. You technically have galvanized steel roof trusses, but the whole point here is that the actual skeleton is not stick built. That is part of what keeps this thing just incredibly lightweight. Your main cabin's got all LED lights, and even your accent lights are LEDs. Now, at the time of this filming, this is actually an update from what you saw earlier this season. You've got new wood tones, you've got a new high contrast, really good looking floor. And they didn't really change anything. All they did was just change the look of it a little bit with the different wood tones, because your decors at the time of this filming are still the same. Like, this is called driftwood. If you like everything in this RV except just that fabric decor, then visit our website here at Haylet RV or give us a call. Visit the link in the video description for one-click convenience, and you will see exactly what we have in stock and how it is equipped, because we do publish all that very clearly. We don't do bait and switch, guys. So everything in this has just like a really, like, it's just richer looking, and it's got a nice, smooth, like milk chocolatey velvet feel and look to it now. It just didn't have that before. It looked kind of shiny and plasticky, and now it finally looks as good as it performs, and I love that. I am so super stoked that this thing is just looking the way it does. So we've got our full-size U-dinette here. That can fold down into like a 7-foot sleeper, so this camper can sleep 8 if need be, which is really nice when the kids start bringing friends with them. Now, if you don't care about all that, what you can do also is you can remove these two little pedestals and just kind of pop the table out for the time being, and this is a nice wide open lounge when you're not using it for dining time. Now for storage, they do have easy access doors to the dinette bench storage here. Your main deck is actually carpetless. They have the little carpet flap right here just to ease the visual and foot transition in and out of the slide, because technically a floor flush slide out is not actually floor flush. So that helps you know, make the transition seem and feel better. So this is a smart thing they do. You know, if you're cooking up a storm, they put a vent around the kitchen area here. Now, not only does that exhaust heat, but it does the same job as a skylight. But the problem with the skylight is it lets in light, but it doesn't let out heat. This does both. And they did it in a very simple, effective, and very affordable method. But now you've got a superior functioning RV. But you still get all the benefits. And that's the kind of passport logic and advantage. And learning about these details, that's the Haylett RV advantage. We'll come back to the kitchen here, because it's one of the things that has also propelled this thing forward. Little pocket of storage, treasure chest storage down there for the little pirates in your family. And the double over double bunk that everybody seems to love. But notice, your lower bunk gets an extra window down here, but they both get side slider panel windows. So you're thinking, why does it get an extra window? Well, Passport listens to customer feedback. Remember when I flipped down that outside kitchen door? Ooh, I got some rough lighting going on here. Okay, when the outside kitchen door is up, that is blocked. So they said, okay, no problem. We'll give you an extra window. So they do everything that needs to be done. In previous generations, these bunk lights were way back there, and Mom and Dad couldn't reach them. They had to crawl in and out of the bunks, which isn't fun. So Passport listened, and they moved the lights where you can reach them, Mom and Dad. I mean, they are really in tune with their buyer, like these accent batten strips on the ceiling, just to help give it that three-dimensional look and feel and touch and flair. They're absolutely killing it. These guys are just killing it right now, and they are not going to lose their status as the #1 lightweight North America anytime soon. And smarter stuff like this. Do you want a pantry? Do you want an extra closet? Do you want to convert between the two on the fly? Well, they let you do that. They let you control your storage instead of dictating to you what your storage is. Private rear bath back here. We've got a foot flush stool. The bathroom's simple, but effective. You know, because what more do you need? You've got your skylight, your power fan, your protective shower surround paneling, you know, an actual medicine cabinet where you can keep stuff in, a sink adults can get their hands into, some toilet paper storage below. It's got everything it needs to have. All your windows, by the way, have pleated shades so that you can get all the privacy you want in here. And remember, the windows are very tinted. So we've talked all about the dinette. I think I've beaten that horse to death a few times. We'll come to the entertainment center. I said we'd come back to the kitchen. Let's do that now. Start opening stuff up. When you're shopping, guys, look around. Did brand X waste all of the space below the oven? Passport didn't. Did they waste anything around the countertop storage? Passport didn't. And actually, what's interesting, a lot of brands have that little 45-degree kick-out countertop. Well, Passport went with a full L-shaped peninsula. And what that does, though, is it creates this huge area of rectangular-shaped functional prep space, because angular prep space doesn't work well. Our society, we build things with straight lines. We don't build things with weird edges. Now you're thinking, well, how do I get to all that storage back there? Well, guess what? Remember, when it comes to storage, not an ounce of space goes to waste in a Passport. Well, I didn't even intend for that to sound like a cheesy late-night telemarketer. Like, not an ounce of space gone to waste. Order today and get the shoes under for free. Just pay shipping and processing. Anyway, that wasn't the goal here. That was just the actual result, that it sounded like a stupid cheese commercial. So, drawers indoors. This is extremely smart. First of all, it's cost controlling. This door, that door, the door on the back side of the peninsula, they're all the same door. You can increase quality, decrease cost through standardization and repetition, and that's what you're getting here. Now, you got your forks and spoons and knives in here, guys. You close this up. Are they falling out of the cabinet just because it doesn't have a direct door pull? Not at all. It is equally effective. Also, it's now less expensive. There you go. Plus, when it's all closed up, aesthetically, it's symmetrical. It looks clean. So it has a very nice look and feel when you're not using it, too. Now, overhead cabinets. They didn't skimp on these like a lot of lightweights. And the way you can tell, you see how this cabinet style, it's the same depth all the way across. It's just flat all the way across. Well, if you look at a camper, and next to the microwave, it is recessed back, that means that they're stealing cabinet space from you. They have shaved it down to try to trick you into thinking it has a cabinet, but it won't work. So what I recommend, guys, is do the dinner plate or the cereal box test. And I tell people all the time, if you go camper shopping, bring a cereal box with you. I haven't had anyone do it yet, but I really want someone to come to our dealership with a cereal box so that you can open a cabinet and see if you can actually get a cereal box in it, or a dinner plate. And you'll see here, you can get a dinner plate in here, absolutely no problem. You can get some big storage in there. Let me close this, put this back where it belongs. One of my viewers in another video said, you didn't put the dinner plate back in the microwave. I said, yeah, I do that after the video. So just to let you guys know, we do take care of that. Okay, entertainment. This, other than, again, just the color and the little shape texture, things like the beautiful little glass inserts on the upper doors, they didn't really change much here, and they didn't need to because it works really effectively. Now, there's two common defects, oversights, flaws, whatever you want to call it in the RV business, with this Central Island Entertainment Center. One, when you're actually in the seating over here, you have to crank your neck to see the TV. Well, again, if it's something you're going to use and do every day, Passport makes it effective. They make the TV super easy to view in the slide out. Now, last year they had the control panel down here. Again, they listen to feedback. They really do, guys. They move the control panel up here where the kids and grandkids aren't going to mess with your water heater buttons. So now your stereo and entertainment's easier to access, which is actually something good for the kids to keep their little heads occupied. Down in here, we've got a handy little phone charger pocket, which is fantastic. Now, the other hiccup with Central Island Entertainment Centers is people say, I hate it when the bed comes right up to the doors like that. And I understand why you say that, because most lightweight campers, to build them as small and light and cheap as possible, are built with a shorter camp queen. This is not one of those. You don't get to be the number one by cutting corners. This has a full, true 60 by 80 real mattress that real sheets fit. If you choose to replace the bed, a residential mattress will fit in here, lickety-split, no sweat. It does have storage below it. If you lift this up, you've got it nice and compartmentalized there. And while I'm down here, I want to point out the power outlet so that if you do choose to throw a little traveler CPAP or something over here, you can do that. We've got dual full-length mirrored wardrobes. I like that they're full-length so that you don't have a sharp corner right there that catches your shoulder if you roll over or sit up in bed at night. And they're still including overhead cabinets. But remember, I talked about that standardization. Same cabinet door built 5 times instead of different cabinet doors built each once. There's a lot of other good things to talk about on here. I gave this thing a quick gloss over. This is an extremely popular brand, an extremely popular layout within that brand. We are an extremely popular dealership. Thank you, folks, for making that happen. All we ask, and I don't care where you live, does not matter where you live, because we don't pay thousands of dollars in shipping costs to get it to our doorstep. So if we need to ship it to you, we can do that. Chances are we can put this right in your driveway at equal or lesser money than a local dealer. And I know that because we do it every day. That's what we do here. We're a huge dealership in a small town. It didn't all happen local. So, if you found this video useful, interesting, entertaining, if you need to rewatch it and mute me because you can't stand my voice and my yabbering on, that's fine. As long as you give us an opportunity to earn your business. That's all I ask. So with that, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.